Okay. Wow. It has been a bit. I have gone through some shit. A complicated fracture. Struggle for vengeance. Uh, you could say these are metaphors of life. What is this? I'd say our town is not no more. Please don't stand on it. Okay. Today, I've lost track of what fucking day it is because of course I have. Today, what do you want? Today was my last day at CVS. I need to do that safari thing. So, because I, so this was my last day at CVS. I'm a little bit buzzed right now. I'm not like fully drunk yet. That's about to change on camera. That's fine. I'm too aware of myself to like get lost in what I'm talking about while I'm intoxicated, rather. Today was my last day at CVS. I didn't like just straight up leave because I have totally been there where like someone working just straight up stopped coming, and it's like people have to pick up their hours and their shifts, and it's kind of fucking annoying. It's like, you know what? 2 weeks ago I told my boss, hey, I've been upset for a long time here, and I don't want to do this anymore. It's nothing to do with you. I just fucking hate CVS. So I'm putting my 2 weeks in. And she was like, okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty and everything. And that was pretty much the end of that. But it became the longest 2 weeks of my life. Like, the fact that I had to go to work when I stopped giving a shit. It was just like bad. I wanted to die. And then on top of that, I had to go to Target too, or like a job I'm okay with. Wow, Hypno has some beef inside of him that we must extract to make Hypno meat. Yeah, and I was feeling like if someone gives me a hard time in these 2 weeks, I am just gonna fucking clock out and leave. I don't give a shit anymore. I didn't care what happened. I am so to celebrate. Okay, let me start over. My coworkers got me things because it was my last day. Okay, he's not fairy type in this game, so this will be fully super effective. One of my coworkers got me a shirt with a boo on it, and it had like a bunch. It was like typography boo or something. That was pretty cool, or it was made of pictures or something, or pictography boo, like the from Mario. And my other coworker got me a $25 GameStop card because they know what's up, and ironically more than my relatives do. They keep getting me iTunes cards, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I don't use iTunes. I didn't know people still use iTunes since MP3s are easy to just put on almost anything now. Like, whatever. I guess this is the only legally way to obtain like an individual track nowadays, as opposed to just buying a CD. But anyway, I'm digressing. And they also got me pizza or Domino's. I love Domino's. That was nice, but I was fucking starving the whole day because I didn't eat between getting home Sunday night or Sunday morning. I have no concept of like day and night anymore. Yeah, but I didn't eat between Sunday morning and then Monday night, and then Tuesday morning I was starving pretty much. I just didn't have time to eat. And then when I did get home from Target Tuesday morning, I just slept for an hour because I was really fucking tired. So I didn't have any problems, but I didn't want anyone to tell any of my customers I was about to leave. It got to it was like 4:25, and this guy was giving me shit because he wanted headphones, right? And he's like, "What's a cheap one?" I'm like, "Well, there's these like those zipper ones, the ones that are shaped like zippers." And wait, I already went here. Hell. There we go. And he had like the ones he was trying to get were like $20, and I was like, well, the other ones are over in aisle 23, which are locked. I just neglected to mention, but I didn't think he'd make a big fucking deal about it. He was like, well, yeah, I want one locked. You sent me over there and they were locked. I was like, okay, I'm gonna send someone over there to unlock it for you. Like, well, I'm not gonna go over there with you and just stand there and be like, I want this one, especially since I don't have the key. And God. And during those 2 weeks, some of my coworkers are like, "Oh man, Andre, don't quit." I was like, "You guys don't get it. I fucking hate it here. Why should I stay? You know, like, how do you guys not understand? Like, my tone of voice every time I talk to all of you, you all bother the shit out of me. And all of you get to just stay on the floor and do shit. Well, like, I talk to the customers majority of the time, and they're all awful. Do I need moonlight? I'm gonna... You don't need stun spore when you have sleep powder, so I know, fuck that shit. Moonlight is fine. Except it probably doesn't go well with sunny day, with whatever you have. But, yeah, it was, unfortunately, it was so close to the end of my ship, I did not care if this guy was about to yell at me. I'm like, whatever. I have to make it. It's always a diagonal pattern. That's what it was. And I fucked up again. That's okay. So I unlock y'all anyway. But then, yeah, while I was talking to him, this lady in front of me, I was ringing out. I told her, shit! Okay. Through some trial and error and some slightly drunk reasoning, I managed to find my way back. So yeah, I was telling the lady, like, I'm so glad this is my last day. I don't give a shit. And she was like, you know what? Fuck that guy. I hope you're happy and everything, and you get the fuck out of here. I was like, yes, I will be. Don't worry about that. Yeah, so I'm done with CVS. My main problem, I kind of gave the speech to my boss when I told her I was about to drop my 2 weeks. I was like, look, I don't like CarePass. I don't like that we have UPS. I think photos should go away. I think, I just think a lot of this shit is extra. We shouldn't be doing half this stuff. Like, when I started in 2015, it was only, like, can help you find anything, ring a person out, and then, holy shit, they're faster. Ring a person out, and that was it. They were really, back then they used to care about surveys a lot, and, like, everything was focused on making sure they put the, like, they put the thing where they say, oh, we offered them help. Because that's like the big thing. If they put, we didn't offer them help, that was like a huge deal for some reason. Even if they put like 10s on everything else, or they gave us a good score on everything else, that was fine. But they didn't get offered help, and then suddenly it's like the end of the world. It's like, you know what? Saw it off, you fucking pricks. And I was also sick of, oh shit. Like, trying to compete with the negative surveys we were getting, or they're all like leaving just stupid ass comments all the time. Like things we cannot possibly solve or help. It's every Karen and Kevin in the world leaving stupid ass comments. It's like we can't help you, people like you. So stop coming here. Just fuck off. But yeah, I'm sick of that because the whole point of that is to prove to corporate or the district manager or whoever's in charge that our store is worth a damn giving more hours to. And then they ruled out Carapass and like it's the same shit. They cut our hours and then said, well, a good store sells a lot of Carapasses and so you need to do that so you can get hours and get more hires and stuff like that. It's like, screw that shit. No, I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm sick of customers arguing with semantics over like the definitions of a coupon. Like, oh, it's personal care. Well, I'm buying tampons. That's personal care. Like, no, that's feminine hygiene. You fucking cunt. I'm just sick of a lot of regulars there. I need a change of pace. I waited 5 years for that store to get better, and it just got worse. Why did she give you skill swap? I don't fucking need that. I thought she would give you calm mind or something, you know, something useful. But yeah, I'm done with CVS. I can live my life finally and kill myself. So anyway, what am I drinking? So I don't remember if I mentioned it before on a different video, but I don't drink alcohol a lot, but it's more of an occasion thing to me. I got alcohol I picked a flavor for the first time on my vacation back in March. I bought Buzz Balls and the chocolate kind. Cause I like chocolate, and if they make chocolate alcohol, I will drink that shit. So Buzz Balls. I wanted to try one of the whiskeys, and the most like one of the common ones is Jim Beam. I wanted something flavorful, so I got Jim Beam Vanilla, and I want to like mix stuff. Mixing drinks sounds fun, so. And recently I started putting Coke in it. So I'm pretty sure Coke and whiskey or Coke and rum is a thing. So what better way to have that is put Coke in it. So I mixed Buzz Balls, Jim Beam Vanilla, and a little bit of Coke. And you get something I want to call the proof of existence. Proof that you are living in the world. I think before I started putting Coke in it, like just the Buzz Balls and the whiskey itself would, like one glass would get me kind of like super buzz. I would have trouble walking and shit. Try to do the whole straight line thing. It's fun time. It's not really a lot to get me like super drunk, but it's enough to get me super tired, and I don't want to do anything anymore. But for the first time, I'm recording myself while kind of like this. I didn't want to pick a. Oh great! I didn't want to pick a very hands-eye coordination kind of game, because even though when I get like quote unquote drunk, my vision isn't like messed up too bad. Everything's still kind of crystal clear to me. That obviously means I haven't been drinking enough, but whatever. Definitely, I feel the buzz, and I get dizzy. I still having trouble thinking like it's a good feeling. Like I'm not like addicted to it or anything. It's just like sometimes I do this and I'm like, why did I do this though? Like I'm very introspective about like this, and it's a good thing it's only like on a special occasion for me. I don't really go out that much with friends anymore. So I don't drink socially, and yeah, I just recently started buying it for myself. Like I'm not a chronic drinker. It's just like, well, this is happening, so here's a special occasion. I mean, on my birthday this month, July, all I did was order pizza. Just like, it's my birthday, I want some fucking pizza. And that's all I need. Wait, does this Pokemon? Oh, okay. I literally blocked out the moment where I used the full heal, and I thought it had like regenerator or something. But yeah, when I get drunk, or when I try to get drunk, I never really reach that point. It's just like, well, I'm a little buzzed. It feels kind of interesting. I can't see why people would do this a bunch of times. But I don't want to buy a bunch of drinks just to try it. It's like, I'm not that kind of guy. It's just like, well, what sounds good? The thing is, I like flavorful drinks. I don't want to just drink hard liquor. That's boring. I mean, it might get me drunk for sure, but god damn it, it better taste good. So I'd rather do that. Yeah. Who is it? Tentacruel? And this is a Pokemon Let's Play. Let's talk about Pokemon. I started picking up Pokemon Masters since I finally got a new phone that could actually like see it in the App Store. My old phone was an LG Stylo 4, and whenever I booted up the Google Play Store, like I could never see it. I guess like the version phone I had just never supported it, so I couldn't even download it to try it. Now I have a Samsung Galaxy 10e or something. I don't fucking remember. And it can actually run it. So that's fun. Pokemon Masters. Okay, it's a gacha game for sure, but I would equate it more to like Kirby Fighter Deluxe or Kirby Quest Deluxe, where it has microtransactions, but there's still a game inside there. Like Pokemon Masters is still at least a game. It's not really luck based. It's more like how strong are you based. It's kind of like, like I said, a Kirby thing. A lot of as you progress through Kirby quests, you get a lot of resources that you use to buff yourself and upgrade equipment, and whatever route you take that's what you get until you get more. It does try to tempt you into like buying their in-game currency. In this game, it's like the diamonds or jewels or whatever. It's always jewels or crystals or fucking whatever. It's like that in Kingdom Hearts. It's like that in. I'm pretty sure it's also gems in Pokemon Shuffle. So yeah, that's the thing. I can't use Sucker Punch because it uses barrier and it's gonna take forever to die. Maybe it'll flinch. I don't know. Nope. So okay, when you boot up the game, you get like a bunch of you got 1%, baby. 0.3 because the catch rate. That was not a sentence that I said. Like all the characters in the game have like voice clips, and that's awesome. And all their expressions are expressive. And it's like, why couldn't Sword and Shield have this little detail, and I guess the thing is, oh, shut the fuck up. I guess the thing is, these are all like past characters, so all they had to do was to give them personality, was give them a voice and like a 3D model. This game has a lot of 3D models for characters that did not have one originally. I'm noticing that while I'm talking, I'm pronouncing a bit more. Pronouncing a bit more. Parappa. Oh, okay. He is the South Park definition of a faggot. Someone who rides a motorcycle really loudly. And I can say that because I'm not monetized, alright? And I don't give a fucking shit. Sculpin and Krogunk, my favorite men here today. I'm going to assume that Krogunk has a dry skin, cause whatever. Ugh. Okay, so the gacha side isn't actually that bad. It's not like Kingdom Hearts Unchained X or what was I playing recently? Fire Emblem Heroes. Or I got back into Fire Emblem Heroes again, but I'm gonna talk about more about that on a different playthrough. It's not like those games where like you get the same medal or the same unit, and it's kind of annoying. And then the one that you do get that like breaks the game, when you do get that eventually becomes obsolete, and it's like, well, what's the point of playing anymore? They're just gonna roll out a new unit that breaks the game. And it's just rinse and repeat until whatever. Like, I remember in Kingdom Hearts Unchained X, I got this really rare fan art of Roxas and Xion medal that like decimated everything. But then, like the next update, it just didn't do any damage at all. It's like, and then there was this new like Kyrie medal that did a bunch of like debuffs and buffs and shit and destroyed everything. Now, like, that's obsolete. It's like, this is never gonna end. This is stupid. Whereas in Pokemon Masters, if you get a duplicate, it just stacks onto the one you already have and makes that guy more powerful. It's like, okay, that's great. I just want it to be like that. And since it uses characters like gym leaders and Elite Four members, it's not using anything from 8th gen Sword and Shield. It's just up to Gen 7, which in my opinion is perfectly fine. Because I don't want to learn about any of those new guys, or I don't want Sword and Shield actually. I straight up don't. But I was gonna say it. Fuck. Oh, it does a good job at least just being a game, right? It has a story mode. It has the Battle Villa, which I'm feeling like is just a core game. It's kind of like a battle tower. Okay, first of all, Pokemon Masters plays like a RTS triple battle as opposed to like a turn-based triple battle in Pokemon. When was it introduced? Gen 5. Is triple battle in Gen 5. It's kind of based on that, but every pair of characters, like, you know, you get Blaine, he has, I don't know, Magmar or something. They have like 2 moves, and they have like the other 2 slots that would normally be moves in Pokemon regular, are like replaced with like stat boosting items and like a stylized command that is specific to the character. And all the little voice clips are based on what they say in the games, which is kind of cool. And every time you unlock one, they get their little intro paragraph that they completely voice. The downer is I got Jessie from Team Rocket, and I guess her including characters from the show sometimes. But the thing is, she or their voice actors. I don't know if you can get James, or maybe that's gonna be in a later update. But their voice actors didn't have any voices because I guess because of COVID they couldn't record their voices. So they said, we wrote out these new characters. We're sorry that we couldn't get their voices, but we'll include that in a later update. But it's like, what's so hard about recording your voice in a booth, or even at home? Or okay, maybe at home they don't have like the sound room and everything, but what's so hard about sending a voice clip to, I don't know, the developer and making them use it and isolate the sound and everything? Whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of attention to detail that goes into like every single character from across all the games, and that's super cool. Your little player avatar character gets a starter, and as you progress through the main story, you can unlock more as you go on. And the thing is, they haven't included every single character, so I don't know how long this game is gonna last, but there's got a lot to go. But what would disappoint me the most is that I read an update saying, "Hey, we're about to roll out the stamina system." Because the one thing that sets it apart from most gacha games is that it doesn't have a stamina. So, like let's say there was a quest you could replay over and over again to get like a resource or in-game material or something to upgrade something else. You can play that forever. You don't have to wait like 10 minutes until your cooldown is over to get a stat point to like play or whatever. Like, who cares about that shit? It's kind of annoying. Kirby Quest has that. It's a stamina meter, and all I know I did is that I I sent a comment to their feedback column, like all caps, saying don't incorporate stamina system, because that would suck. It at least feels like a game when all I can do is keep playing it. Like, yeah, I hit barriers of like in every game, every free-to-play game, but like I get to stop when I want to stop, not when the game says you've been playing too much. Time to take a break. It's like, what are you, Nintendo? The DS game? 3DS game? I remember in 3DS games used to be like, hey, take a break. Like, what are you, my mom? Okay, shut the fuck up. All I know is I got Olivia, and for me, the game is over. I just want to max out Olivia and use her for everything. And it also digs into like the obscure characters. Like, remember in Pokemon Platinum, there was those side characters you team up with sometimes. Like, you got Marley, the goth chick, and the green hair woman with the Chansey, who was in that Pokemon Generation special where they were eating the food really weirdly. They got her, and that's cool. Like, they're digging into the deep Pokemon lore, which is great. If this were a full-fledged game, like if this were just the new Pokemon Stadium kind of game, it played a little bit differently, but it was like you got to use all these characters and it had like voice lines and everything. I would buy that game. Maybe not so much for the RTS aspect. If it played like normal Pokemon, but you could amass like gym leaders as your team party members, that'd be cool. It also has Elite Four people and champions. Not all of them, but like I said, there's still room for like expanding on that. Like, you could get like Alder, Diantha. She's not in the game right now. Who else is a champion? You get Iris, but it's not the champion version of Iris. Or I think you can get Gary Oak, but it also has a lot of the other side characters. Like, it has Battle Frontier people, like from 3rd gen and 4th gen. They're still missing the Pyramid guy, the Battle Palace guy. It has the Battle Factory guy and the Battle Pack woman. Like, I forgot her name. The snake, the Survivor base looking woman. And the Battle Factory guy. That's cool. And it has the Battle Factory kid from 4th gen. Like the kid with the Pokedex. And it'd also be cool if you could get the villains too, like Archie and Maxie and Lysander, and upgrade all those guys. Like, I don't know when this game came out, but definitely a year ago. But there's still a lot of room for expansion. And it just bums me out that this is a stupid free-to-play game and not just a real game. I wish they would have pushed... I don't know how they would have pushed for that. They just wouldn't. Like, Game Freak is so weird now. And I just don't care about Sword and Shield, honestly. I don't like the structure of the game that they're going with. Like, it's a different setting and region and everything, yeah. I don't like the legendaries. I think any of the stories surrounding them is kind of stupid. Chairman Rose is stupid. I mean, I actually love the subversive villain thing that they've been doing since Gen 7, Sun and Moon. Or like, yeah, the game started with Team Skull and like, oh, they were like the new Team Rocket and everything. But halfway through the game, it's like, oh, Team Aether, the purity people are actually the bad guys because Lucamine is a crazy bitch. And she is the final boss. It's like, whoa, this is awesome. And she becomes a JRPG monster woman. And it's cool, but she still uses Pokemon anyway, so it's weird. But I like that. Sword and Shield does a similar thing. Okay, Team Yell sucks. Just fuck Team Yell. But then Team Hexagon, or whatever Chairman Rose's faction is, they're becoming a new villain. But Chairman Rose's motives are stupid. So I don't care. Lapras, you're inside a Pokemon Center. Get out of here. You're gonna die of... Okay, get inside the Pokeball. Thank you. But I just would have loved if this was like a spin-off game. Or the Switch or something. And it just was a full-fledged game. And not like on somebody's dumb phone. Ugh. I'll talk more about it and then later again tomorrow.